Finally and live again. Hey guys, it is James and Sailor Jupiter Fan 2001 speaking, and and you probably wonder why I'm going to be streaming tonight instead of Saturday. Because, well, as you would say in the description, Fridays are the best time to stream. And I like having these guests over so I can show them what I like. And it is a Sailor Moon character birthday tomorrow. Sailor Star Fighters, aka Seiya. Very cool. Juan's watching this live? Great. I'm gonna get Roblox open. Oh, we have two watching these live. I even wanted to show you one of the midis that I'm gonna work that I've been doing. This is an Oliver's Find MIDI that I got from one of the users, Jesse Ortiz. And I've actually started to like this theme once I put it on Mixcraft. And So yeah, that is the danger part of it. So here's the successful ending. One has the no danger part and the best successful ending. I don't know when I'm gonna release my themes. It's gonna be take up a lot of disk space on my Google Drive. But hopefully you guys you can use my themes, and I would instantly recognize them once if they have to appear in your videos. Anyway, here's the stream link if you want to join. If you want to join, you can join if you hadn't already. They will text him and say they're gonna be live. You should be here. Hey, hey.
Hey, I was sorry, I was trying to get into that link, but one of the links didn't work.
So I'm playing Roblox and playing the Through the Magic Buffers level.
That's cool.
And instead of pulling that coal truck, I pushed it.
Okay.
So it's like it's what it should be like in a Phineas in if it would be like in a Phineas and Ferb crossover, like it's still at inside Muffle Mountain. Like
Okay.
if we didn't get the director's cut, like
Yeah.
it should have shown Patch's horse bringing the coal truck from Muffle Mountain, shrinking it so it will fit through the tunnel walls in the workshop. Through the workshop, they put it back on the rails and hook it to Lady. That would be filler.
Yeah. It would be.
Oh, I even tried to do what Thomas and the coal truck would look like if they switched places here. And they had to push it to Muffle Mountain. Uh, uh, this is one example is if I can get it to decouple. Well, that didn't work out too well. And Thomas was somehow half on and half off there. And somewhat wheel slipping. And we've and and tomorrow we've got a Sailor Moon character birthday, as you see in the title.
Okay.
So
You'll be streaming tomorrow then, right?
I think I might.
Okay. You just let me know when you're ready for that.
Boy.
Uh,
Hello.
it also says change to Series 23 and you get this.
Also, ignore the background noises.
There aren't any background noises.
It's only because I keep on turning off and on and off my mic. Yeah, that's what I mean by background noise.
There, you can also start at the wishing well, and it actually activates.
Cool.
Like, make gold dust with shavings and water, then throw it up in the air.
I never really see anyone attempt at a moving windmill because every time you go to a Magic Girl game, the windmill thing just stays static.
This is just like the fun fair. They're gonna push the truck again. A plot twist would be Thomas not going through the hole in the wall and ending up somewhere in America where Shining Time is. So this would be like if he switched places with the is with the truck. Hopefully this should be a better attempt. Like
Hold on, be right back.
You know, your
It
avatar
drifted.
makes me. Your avatar right in the video, it makes me think of a Disney character from Song of the South in terms of the colors. Because at first I thought it was like Briar Bear, but it's not.
Oh, mm. I even I saw that the truck drifted and
And
spun around.
derailed.
It is it could be a reference to Runaway Truck, except it's rotating from left to right. Well, if that's the case, why couldn't they use the old crash sound effects from the series then?
I don't know.
And the truck somehow goes through the hole in the ground. How about this? Like Thomas and the truck swapping places. Then there would barely be any coal left inside his bunker.
Yeah.
I haven't been. Oh wait, we got MLP roleplay is magic. Even some Winx Club. I'm gonna try Winx Club roleplay. This series originated from Italy. None of them don't look any good. Those. But I even looked up some Evangelion battlefields. It's from the video game. This is in Japanese. You get screenshots of some of the characters. They even get some. You even get some. They even have Japanese words. There's season 9. Like if the series continued after season 1.
How many seasons of this anime are there?
There was only one.
Only one season of Neon
Neon.
Genesis?
There was. But you get the pilots. We got Asuka, my favorite. Shinji, the protagonist. And the three Asuka with Rei and Mari. We got others. Hikari Horaki, who clearly resembles Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, but with freckles. And there's Mari with a tank top. Asuka with the tank top. Rei, so Rei in this series, she resembles Sailor Mercury, but with lighter blue hair in terms of her looks. So railway. Oh, right. You. I see RO scale. I've also been playing RO scale Central Railroad on Roblox. Who
Yo.
is it? This.
Hello.
Okay, so no, resume, shrink, open train spawner. they got a selection of locomotives. That the 060ST is the Hunslet. We got an 040T, 062. You got a 284 Berkshire. That's what it mentioned in the Polar Express. That's the engine that hauled the Polar Express. Here's the streamlined Dreyfuss Hudson, both 20th Century Limited and the Empire State. They got Connors bases. The 4664 Challenger, the Rio Grande variant. Alco RS1. You're going to see this. This is a Chesapeake and Ohio M1 steam turbine.
I'm glad one of those is preserved.
That's a different streamliner, not the steam turbine.
Oh, okay.
I think it's roughly 23 feet longer than Big Boy. Even though it's called a steam turbine, it has a horn. It'd be a great idea for a Thomas character that's the longest engine ever built.
Yeah.
Look,
That'd be a
gotta
great
see
idea
what
for a new Thomas character.
So, Percy Sailor Moon Fan 2002, I'm playing RO Scale Central Railroad on Roblox.
I know. If you guys are wondering why I don't appear to be joining earlier, it's because like I said, I may or may not have time or motivation to join the live streams I'm sorry.
And you gotta see how many wheels this engine has.
Hmm.
That has to be a lot, even bigger than this engine. This C&O M1 steam turbine is somehow roughly 20 feet long, 23 feet longer than Big Boy.
Good grief. I can just imagine what that must be like in real life.
If they weren't scrapped.
Well,
it actually has a horn here. Even though it's called steam turbine. These engines were nicknamed Sacred Cows.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I heard from Amtrak Guy 365.
By the way, I thought you don't use Roblox anymore.
But I had to uninstall TRS 2019 to free up disk space, but I'm back to playing Roblox now.
Oh, I see.
That was my big return.
I see. Also, you guys may or may not have noticed my new avatar icon.
From Kisake.
Yeah. I got that working on my computer.
Now this one, this right here is actually the top station. After all of that climbing.
You sure?
I am sure about that. But unfortunately, these points can't be switched onto this old pier rail.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Because otherwise, it would have made some great crashes.
Now I can hear an engine's bell. Though it sounds like a cowbell pitched down.
Hmm.
Can go back in here to so I'm on the Reading Railroad section. Ooh. Oh. That sounded like the big boy.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I gotta go, guys. I may or may not join another.
Okay.
See ya, guys.
Good night.
We've also got the JNR C62 steam engine. Even some JNR styled coaches. Think I might as well have to rejoin. So I can join the C62 steam engine. Add in 4 coaches. Where's the C62? And it's actually got an American whistle. So you get out of here, up onto the slope, and then you're out into the open. It has no bell. The C62 has no bell, though. Now, I noticed a very familiar building when in this city part area. See that tall purple building back there?
Yeah, I see the tall purple building.
That was it is Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. That the C62 is heading there. And we got passengers from Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated on board the C-62's coaches. You can tell here because it has 6 driving wheels and not 8.
Okay.
This is another way to get to the top station.
Hey, Dax.
Hey
Hey,
again.
Trevor.
Hello.
So this is another way to get to the top station. Like to the highest station on this rail line. Also, the C-62 has an American whistle.
Wow.
I hear chugging sounds.
It's very rapid.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like a jackhammer.
Jackhammer.
And look how much coal is left in the C-62's tender.
There's very little left. It's gonna run out of coal soon.
So
Maybe he needs to refill it.
like somewhere at this coaling plant. At a coaling plant, yeah. This should work. It didn't.
Oh, that's a shame.
We're going to climb to the summit. Actually, climbing the summit.
The summit of the mountains.
And what the Thomas fandom would agree on is that Lady is the second engine that needs a special type of coal.
That's a good way to look at it.
Like, what if Henry's special coal from Magic Railroad 2 Season 16, Trevor, was only used for Lady?
Okay.
Like, she is the second engine that needs a special type of coal after all.
Yeah, she needed Soda Island coal.
Not Welsh coal.
Nope. We don't want to be
What
too
if
high on Welsh coal.
as seen in Boscher Studios, The New Story of Alfred movie. Actually, it was New Story of Alfred 3.
Lady's life-size prop was used for funding for to restore the magic.
And when she went fast, it'd be like the meme should be lady when she is on Welsh coal.
Yeah.
Because of her speed. I'm gonna try a different locomotive. Back to Reading Railroad. The G, and we got the Heisler. These Heisler locomotives. Oh, the Canadian Pacific Royal Hudson.
We need more Canadian engines in the Thomas franchise.
I would totally agree.
$28.60.
Maybe visiting Canada would be like a good idea.
And seeing the A4 named after it.
Wow.
Oh, that whistle. This is one of the best looking Canadian streamliner.
I just have a what if British engines saga that I came up with myself. What if LBS CRE2s were never scrapped?
Then one of them could mask as Thomas.
Wow.
And they should give them larger coal bunkers to improve the capacity.
Agreed.
And probably give them some wheel arches.
Oh, look at, they got the Union Pacific 844 there. Definitely, this is one of the best looking Canadian locomotives I've seen. Marshall's basis is preserved at the Colorado Railroad Museum, and Dustin's basis is preserved somewhere in Wisconsin.
What if all of the A3s were never scrapped?
Like, one of them could mask as Gordon.
Yeah, or one of Gordon's brothers.
What
Or
if the
even, like,
GWR Trojan classes were rebuilt?
to look like Percy.
Or what about Toby's basis, the J70s? Then they could be redressed as Toby for the Dale with Thomas events.
And even,
Now that is what I call the best saga out there.
yes, that they could add in some voice clips from Colm Feore.
Or Ben Small, or Rob Rackstraw, or William Hope.
Don't
So
forget Neil Crone as Gordon.
Or
Yeah.
even George, if Willie Rushton voiced him in the Thomas and the Magic Railroad director's cut.
Yeah.
Now that's a good voice for him.
Because it's hysterical and suits him perfectly.
Okay.
It makes him sound like a robot. Oh, look at it. Oh, I saw Mallard.
Yeah, I see.
What if the A4s, being the Silver Fox and Jubilee class, was reused as Spencer?
That
Yeah,
would make
they.
perfect sense.
Now, they even have number 2509 Silver Link, number 2510 Quicksilver, and number 2511 Silver King. Well, look at the tender.
It happens all the time.
Must be a glitch.
It's happened before.
Now, on the farthest end is the Reading Railroad shed thingy. There's the Canadian Pacific Royal Hudson. Oh, they got the A3 class. British Railways and LNER. Oh, the Norfolk and Western. Western J. They got the Norfolk and Western J class. We finally have Pocahontas on board.
Yep.
What would be a good voice for this engine?
Maybe the same one from the Disney version of Pocahontas. Maybe.
And this engine actually has a hooter whistle here. Instead of the normal Hancock 3 chime. What if they used the 611 in Thomas and the Magic Railroad?
Maybe it can be the Rainbow Sun.
And would somewhat use the normal. It should be using all three coaches. It should have used the extra coach from the Strasbourg Railroad. There's Mallard again, but he's pulling Union Pacific coaches.
Interesting.
Perfect for his USA tour.
Yep.
Fun fact, speaking of Disney movies, did you know that all few Disney movies, like the classic Disney movies, like Peter Pan, Dumbo, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, and Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about them?
They were all adapted in that one PC Disney game called Disney's Villain's Revenge.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Where they made the ringmaster one of the villains for some reason.
What if they included the Shadow Realm meme?
Yeah, that would make sense. Besides, Trainboy 54 made Thomas's Adventures of Disney's Villain's Revenge.
So Trevor, did you hear of Trainboy 54?
I think I'm subscribed to him. There's a lot of train boys on YouTube.
Like Trainboy 55, Trainboy 7, Trainboy.
Yeah.
Which Decoleman H knows.
Trainboy 54.
Isn't Trainboy 54 the one who made these custom models?
He did.
Okay. I think I'm subscribed to him.
And Ackley Attack 4427 had re-uploaded Thomas's Adventures of Disney's Villain's Revenge. And I had watched Thomas's Adventures of Disney's Villain's Revenge, the very only fan-made Thomas film I've ever enjoyed. Like, removing all the happy endings, the heroes are in trouble.
And we wouldn't want that.
And it's up to Thomas and his friends to defeat the villains and change the story back to normal.
Hey, Aiden.
Hello.
Hey,
Yeah.
Aiden.
I do know that you're on break, Aiden, but you decide to join anyway?
Yeah, just I feel kind of lonely.
So, got Norfolk and Western 6, not Pocahontas coming into near Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, Trevor.
Okay.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
After hours.
Or even yesterday.
Perry the Platypus.
No, I see you haven't since realized that I've been to Muffle Mountain yet with this lonely coal truck. Behold, the Gold Dustinator! Don't worry, Perry the Platypus. We'll have us out of here before we know it. Back to Sodor, here we come.
Behold, my idol Calinator.
Then,
I think, yeah, it was a real Inator that he made.
I don't know what state Shining Time would be in.
I thought it was in America.
Yeah, I know it's in America somewhere. Probably around California, maybe, where the
Or-
real Indian Valley Railroad would be.
Or Pennsylvania.
I live in Pennsylvania.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or
That's
even,
cool.
then you might have heard of the T1 class or even the S1 class there.
I call my
Those are-
profile
I've heard
perp.
about that before.
Those are Pennsylvania Railroad streamliners. They even got the S2 class, the Q2 class, and the Q1 class. They could. What if they keep the Norfolk and Western on the 611 during Thomas and the Magic Railroad?
Mm.
Then they should be. Then they should always be known as Pocahontas.
I guess.
I think.
I feel like I'm so tired I can't even speak.
So that was the the N&W J class. And they got a GWR Hall class.
Hey.
Got the Sierra Railway 460. That was used as the end Back to the Future.
It looks like from Toy Story 3.
They got the Rocket.
Yeah.
Based on Stephen the Rocket from Thomas and Friends
Look at
in
this.
real
The
life
PR.
form.
There's the PRRT1 class. You're going to go to PRR. Similar whistle. This would be a perfect engine to decorate as Shane.
Agreed. It would be interesting if they ended up preserving one of the T1 classes. Then it can be on stack display.
Like one of the prototypes.
Yeah.
That being, or even one could be on express services with the S1 if both weren't scrapped, and the other prototype could redress as Shane. They could keep his Australian accent or could change it into American accent. Train boy, do you have my echo?
I guess so.
There's UP844. Though the address is 842.
I guess.
That's what it clearly said.
Oh. I plan to do my review of season 16 in like 20 words or less.
One of my favorites my favorite episode from that is Percy and the Calliope.
Even though Miss Oliver and Blossom thinks it's bad.
Yeah.
It's also my favorite video too.
Up until the last 2 minutes.
I'm sorry, but I have to agree with, I don't know, Miss Oliver and Blossom on Ho Ho Snowman. I think Trevor said it was bad also.
Yeah. Ho Snowman is terrible, yeah.
Percy and the Calliope is better.
Yep.
It's just hearing Miss Oliver and Blossom scream his head off is like really funny. And hearing him say, "It's stupid."
Yeah, I agree.
Oh wait,
Even
Muddy Matters. Muddy Matters.
It's like you clearly don't have room in your cab.
Yeah. And what was the whistle? What was the point of blowing your whistle to scare off the sheep? Was that part of your plan? To instantly ruin your plan?
Like, what purpose did you serve? Katie did all the barking.
Yeah. I was planning to review the early bird, but my stream got taken down. Because Mattel.
And it's like, are you serious, Sharon Miller? Thomas has pulled the mail several times in the past, you liar.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I didn't like Early Bird that much.
Yeah,
Hey, guess
Early
what?
Bird is just terrible.
Guess what? No break ban.
Percy and the Calliope is my favorite of this. Even though Miss Oliver and Blossom hates it up until the last 2 minutes.
Eh.
We hear the Calliope play a rendition of the original Thomas theme.
And that is the favorite scene of all time.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to be right back. I promise I'll be back. I gotta let my dogs out to go potty. See ya.
Okay.
Aiden, the T1 class is what they're going to revive. What the Penzi are going to revive.
Alright. I got no sleep.
Does it remind you of Shane a bit?
Yeah.
They could keep his Australian accent, or they can leave it, can change it to an American accent if they wanted to.
Alright.
Now that is clever.
It's like the SAR 520's Imposter.
Yeah. Also, if I ever make a season 23 episode for like 20 words or less, for Thomas makes a mistake, I'm gonna say, "How original!"
It would say, it's like, stupid.
Yeah. I would say how original because Thomas has made so many mistakes throughout its 40 or 37-year run.
Because why couldn't they just use, I don't know, Rajiv if he's too disappointed, or even Shankar if he's so done with life?
Yeah.
And that Train Boy 22 was the Penzi Class T1.
I like it.
It reminds you of Shane.
It certainly does.
Here's the Norfolk and Western Y6 class.
It's like the Polar Express.
It's a movie Game Pass.
Oh.
This, and I believe this also has a hooter whistle. It does.
If I do season 6, 20 words or less, and Twin Trouble, or what's it called? Yeah, Twin Trouble with Don Douglas. I'm just gonna say, let me think. You
They
should have applied.
should have bickered only once in this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you shouldn't have applied his brakes. Why are you complaining at Douglas?
It was Douglas's fault.
Yeah. Wait, no, it was Donald was the one who fell into the thing. So it's Donald's driver's fault because he didn't apply Donald's brakes.
He didn't apply Douglas's brakes.
What? Oh, right. Flashbang wallop. Oh god.
It was the one of the funniest parts was Thomas trying to be a camera hog.
I guess.
Look at this locomotive, Aiden.
I'm looking.
The Norfolk and Western Y6 class. The most well-known of these is the 1218, which has a real hooter whistle.
All right.
And listen to that hooter whistle.
All right. Oh no, Blue Sheriff Friends is having problems. Vic Penguin, the creator, is allowing mod admins, so it's getting like really bad. So the game might be shut down or something. I don't really know.
Try. What do you think of the Norfolk and Western Y6 class train, boy?
It was pretty good.
And this is the B&O duplex. Wait, that sounded like Scarloey's whistle at a lower pitch. Take a listen. Look at this train boy B&O 4444 duplex.
Wow. Anyway, I have to go now.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Just look at this locomotive, Aiden. I remember saying that Frank isn't used to seeing the wheel configurations like that.
I don't think he
Thinks
is.
it's cursed.
Eh.
Oh, now here we got the A4 Pacifics. Mallard, Bittern, Union of South Africa, Dwight D. Eisenhower, Sir Nigel Gresley.
I'm back.
Right.
Welcome back,
So
sir.
now we got the A4 Pacifics, Trevor. Mallard, Bittern, Dwight D. Eisenhower, Union of South Africa, Sir Nigel Gresley and BR Blue, Dominion of Canada, and the Silver Jubilee. So this is number 2509. It's Silver Link. That would be basically Spencer in a nutshell.
Yep.
If these were never scrapped, then they should mask as Spencer for the Day Out with Thomas events.
Agreed.
I even tried Silver Link with Red Express coaches. Basically, we didn't see Spencer pulling any Red Express coaches. So I thought this would be a what if Silver Link pulled them. And it actually has a bell, even though it isn't visible.
Yeah.
The whistle does sound accurate to a tank engine, though.
I have to go to sleep, guys. I'm really tired.
Okay, have a good night.
Thanks, Trevor. I'll be back August 1st.
Okay,
And
see you then.
See you then, guys.
oh, also on August 1st, the day Aiden comes back, I'm getting yet another train shirt. This
We're
is
gonna
the
get it at.
It's from Amazon. This is the LB and SCR Gladstone. So here's the N&W Y6 class. The most famous of these is the 1218. Here's the whistle. It has a Hooter style whistle here.
I can hear it.
One of the Norfolk and Western's most famous locomotives. So I got no G. No, they got the E2 class. Oh, I'm gonna try the Brown Express coaches this time. Thomas, but without the extended side tanks.
Or the wheel arches.
Adding some audio from Blue Mountain Mystery here. For a tank engine, he can be quite fast.
Yeah.
This is basically if RO Scale Central Railroad made a Timothy model.
Yeah.
I like Diesel D199's adaptation of this story. Cause it shows Timothy pulling his coaches down the line in the first shot. And oh, they saw the daylight.
Cool.
It's preserved in Oregon. In Oregon.
Where in Oregon?
Somewhere in a rail museum in Portland.
I'll have to look that up.
Oh, and it's bouncing.
Yeah. Just like in Train Simulator.
Trains a new era onwards.
Yeah.
Except it's from side to side and not up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am on the wrong side of. I yeah, I came the wrong way.
That's okay. It happens.
So far, we didn't lose any coal in the bunker yet.
Yeah.
Oh, D2 even has the express passenger head code. And we have reached the summit. Also on PlayStation 2, they have on PlayStation 5 they have Train Sim World.
Wow. I never heard of that, but I've heard of The Sims and Sim City.
It's also available on Xbox.
Yeah.
So on the Reading Railroad, so I'm going to try and do the Mallard, but aesthetic is extra corridor tender. Think I'll have to rejoin and to rejoin again. Good. Oh, and I'm on the Pennsylvania section. Aesthetic nonprofit, extra corridor tender, LNER blue, passenger. Oh, oh, we got the C62 whistling. I think I might have accidentally have to chose the wrong color coaches. I'll have to go back again. Large British green. So so this is going so this is it. Mallard with two tenders. Since we already saw Bittern with two tenders, why not have Mallard with two tenders?
Yeah.
And he's got 5 coaches. I might do the same to Dwight D. Eisenhower and Union of South Africa.
Yeah.
There's the C62. And all the A4's whistles are the same. And you can make money by making these deliveries in this session.
Is it like real money or just game money?
It's like game money.
Oh, I see.
Train Sim World 2 has released the Spirit of Steam DLC. Comes with an LMS Jubilee class and an LMS 8F. Designed by William Stanier. Ivan gave Dominion of Canada this tender. Because she already has that logo on her cab. Mallard has reached the top station. An A4 with 2 tenders is just perfect for me. What would you think? An A4 with 2 tenders.
I think that's an interesting idea.
As Bittern has got Fine Scotsman's second tender, but it's repainted into Garter Blue.
Okay.
Mallard even has the silver lining around his wheels, making him look more fancy. Bittern and Dominion of Canada have the same treatment as well.
Yeah.
Let's see where this track takes us. Can't pick up passengers here. Do not enter. Mine closed.
Just like in the Great Discovery.
Or even Duncan and the Old Mine.
Yeah.
Oh. Or even like that runaway truck would also get stuck that Thomas was chasing. I'm gonna try Bittern. I'm gonna try large British brown. sometimes that kind of glitches out.
Yeah.
I'll try. So A4 Bittern, Corridor Tender, oh, Corridor Tender, LNER, Blue, Garter Blue. We'll do 5 Brown Express coaches. No, oh, no, that's Mallard. We already did Mallard. And there's the big girl, Bittern. She's got the side plates around her.
Yeah.
Even though her side plates are now removed. Oh, I'm still in the Pennsylvania section. Mm-hmm. So if she were to appear in the Thomas series, then she should definitely become a female, because her name sounds like it would fit a female.
Yeah.
Many people have decided that. Many YouTubers.
So
And
Bittern would be a female, right?
Yeah.
I get it.
Also, Bittern has been redressed into many other A4s. Look right there. C62 at the American coaches, the F7 speed warbonnets, and it with Toad's basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my so one of my Thomas and the Magic Railroad rewrites would be what I discussed earlier, like Patchen's horse bring the coal truck into Muffle Mountain, and put it back on the rails, and they hook up Lady to it.
Good idea.
So that way it won't be abandoned.
Yeah.
And that special island of Sodor coal won't expire.
Yep.
Then after the chase scene, the coal truck won't be behind Lady.
Yeah.
I even thought of using Percy to go with Thomas to the Magic Railroad, and James meeting up with him, up with the two along with Lady as she pulls the coal truck as they head back to Sodor.
Yeah.
Because after James arrived at the at the wishing well, do you think he went forwards or backwards? Because we heard his puffing.
I think James might have puffed backwards.
So just in time before the chase scene. And puffed backwards to the viaduct as it was collapsing.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that engine? It is a Hall class.
I hear the whistle.
That is a GWR Hall class. Oh, there's the 844. Nope. I've upgraded the speed to 85 miles per hour. Fast for an A4. Even some Thompson the Magic Railroad alternates. What if they have an American engine going through the magic buffers? Almost like the Rainbow Sun or one of the Amtrak P-42s.
That would be odd.
As they're could be too large for the British loading gauge.
Yeah.
So that was a good run with Bittern.
Yep.
I'm A4. I'm gonna try Dominion of Canada. Aesthetic, extra corridor tender. And that. And do Dominion of Canada with 2 tenders. F. All coaches are coupled. And does she look good with that bell in front of her whistle?
Yeah. Just like the
Well,
coronation class when it came to America.
Dwight D. Eisenhower should have gotten the same treatment as this. Why didn't he, though?
I don't know.
If they did it to Dominion of Canada, then they should to Eisenhower. Because he's American. Well, technically, his original name was Golden Shuttle, but he was renamed after one of the generals who helped win World War II.
Yeah.
There's the Hall class and she's pulling American coaches, American/Canadian built coaches. Pullman coaches. Like, why I chose Dominion of Canada with Canadian Pacific streamlined coaches. They're lightweight.
Yeah.
This should be one of his trains to haul if he's back in service. Like if they give him knuckle couplers. As shown here, like they even not only should they give him knuckle couplers, but also, oh no, it's not Google Corn. He's gonna annoy us again.
Yeah, I don't really like Google Corn that much. He's kind of a jerk.
So like, how to say, this would be one of Dominion of Canada's trains to haul if he's back in service. With these lightweight coaches. Like if they're gonna give him knuckle couplers and a cow catcher. Like on the both on the front and the back.
Yeah.
Like Eisenhower should give an American whistle, American whistle. Like I don't know if it's gonna be a 6 chime or I think it should be a 6 chime that Dwight D. Eisenhower should have, with a bell like from King George V, and with a cow catcher both on the front and the back, and even knuckle couplers. Come on, do that to Eisenhower.
Yeah.
We need to have Eisenhower get the same treatment as Scotsman and Duchess when they came to the States.
Yeah.
You do that to Dominion of Canada as well. Well, because she already got one of them. But that is the Bell. His original name was Woodcock. I mean, her original name was Woodcock.
Woodcock.
There's the Norfolk and Western Y6 class with an auxiliated tender. Oh, that is a lot of coaches. What? He's gotten a coach from an opposing railroad, Union Pacific. I guess there was no Norfolk and Western observation car then. Oh, Rails Unlimited has other steam locomotives like I showed you in one of my, I even played that in one of my streams as well.
Really?
I did. I might do Rails Unlimited after this.
Yeah.
Imagine if Dwight D. Eisenhower were a Thomas character.
Yeah.
Then he could sound like Bubble Bass from SpongeBob.
Bubble Bass, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think since Dwight D. Eisenhower's basis is British, I think he should have a British accent or something.
Because Bubble Bass also had a British accent.
Okay.
So I thought Bubble Bass's voice on Dwight D. Eisenhower would be a fitting choice. What would you think?
Could you repeat that?
That since Bubble Bass's voice would fit for Dwight D. Eisenhower, what would you think?
It's hit or miss. But I want Dwight D. Eisenhower to sound like a nice guy.
Because not a snooty
Yeah,
A4.
not snooty. Because I
Because
don't think the real Dwight D. Eisenhower was snooty. He was a good role model.
because he's uh uh that shade of green does not match Union of
Oh
it
yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, it doesn't match. What kind of green is that?
It's BR green, aka the most disgusting livery on locomotives. Why should it exist?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try if the same with Dwight D. Eisenhower to see if it will match. So Dwight D. Eisenhower should be the friendliest of the A4s. Yeah, that still doesn't match.
Yeah, it doesn't. Or no, it doesn't.
I'm gonna try the extras game pass. I got the American Tour A3, Steampunk Dreyfus Hudson. Good. Long Boy, the 4460, and now a 446, and she's a 444. Payload, the Freedom Train, both Reading and Southern Pacific.
Yeah.
Movies, the ELB 460, the Hooterville Cannonball, I Love Toy Trains, a trolley.
Oh
Got
yeah,
the
the
Polar,
trolley from Mr. Rogers.
got the Polar Express. Got Hogwarts Express. Sure, I. We'll see. We'll hear in the Harry Potter movies that she has the an A43 chime whistle.
Okay.
And there's Lady.
A faceless lady.
There's why exclude her of all engines? She's the most important one of the most important characters in the series.
I agree. I believe she's the reason why the engines like Thomas have faces.
And here's the RL scale Central Thomas comparing it to his basis. Uh, the hand cart. And got the Empire State Dreyfus Hudson.
Wow. I didn't know that color exists for a streamlined Hudson.
Passenger, New York Central, Empire State will have 4 normal of these and 1 tail coach. Hook this up. What do you think of that whistle?
Pretty cool.
One of New York's finest passenger trains. I want to see what it would be like at speed. Like if none of the Dreyfus Hudsons were scrapped.
Then they can be redressed as Connor, or at least one of them would be.
Still going at 85 miles per hour.
Yeah.
There's the UP842 again.
Did it just glitch through that engine?
Yep, Roblox sometimes does glitch.
Yeah.
This is what the Empire State Express would look like at speed.
Yeah.
So the Dreyfus Hudsons reached a top speed of 123 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Etienne didn't stay that long on Soder though, thus making Hugo the fastest engine on the island.
Yep.
It looks like the freight is catching up.
Yeah. It's like there's a chase going around.
But
Uh-oh.
just as you were thought about to crash, it actually glitches, goes straight through.
Well, at least they don't crash. Like in trains.
Or even Dovetail Games Train Simulator. I'm gonna do yet another streamliner. I'm gonna do the 464 Hiawatha. Oh, Milwaukee Road. Oh, and even aesthetic is Norfolk and Western Auxiliated Tender. Pure Marquette Auxiliated Tender. And Union Pacific.
Yeah.
And got Toad.
Yep.
F7B unit, double-decker couch, chair, cabooses, bobber, and a logging caboose. So there's the streamlined 464 Hiawatha Hudson.
Yeah.
Here's the whistle it has. I think that's a BN06 chime. I think I'm gonna try Rails Unlimited. Oh, iShowSpeed is showing the picture from his profile picture is from One Piece.
Yep. He even said hello.
Oh, whereas my background is from the 90s Evangelion.
Yep.
So we got going to go to what? Wait, uh, that won't work. So I'm going to try Rails Unlimited Classic. Oh, Wanda Pictures has the SNCF version of the TGV, not the duplex SNCF duplex version.
Yeah.
And they got an Amtrak P42 Genesis right here. This even has some trains sound effects.
Yeah.
These are these rail fanning shots. You got a high speed line. A teleport. You got an Amrail.
Amrail?
Yeah.
Sounds like Amtrak to me.
It makes sense that the loading icon is an engine from that, the P42DC. They are really good looking GE diesel locomotives. Okay. Whereas the P42s, they are my favorite GE diesel locomotives, whereas my favorite EMD freight diesels are the SD40-2s and the SD40Ts. They got two P42 DCs.
Mm-hmm.
Even a train's UTC sound effect was in Neon Genesis Evangelion. It was one of the clattering sounds.
Wow.
Their Ultimate Trains collection. Oh, now here we go. Got a class 37. Here's the class 37 diesel. Has a unique two-toned horn here.
Yeah. Sounds cool.
That's what most diesel horns in Europe sound like. They're two-toned.
Yeah.
And it's pulling Blue Express coaches. You've also got the Quarry Runner, which is a class 08 diesel shunter with coal trucks.
Yeah.
It also has a two-tone horn.
Yeah, I can hear it.
And that clattering sound is from seasons 4 to 7 of the Thomas series. That's mostly like that on British rolling stock.
Yeah.
And the top speed of this is apparently 90 miles per hour. Too fast for a diesel shunter.
Yeah.
It's like he's on a runaway.
Yeah.
A runway that the coupling rods are blurs. That's like it's from the meme Nobody. The production team when they need a new diesel character. Class 08.
Yeah, there are too many
Which
Class 08 shunters in the Thomas series.
why aren't there yeah. Splatter and Dodge were meant to return in Day of the Diesels and the Great Race.
Yeah, I know that. And it's too bad they were replaced by new characters.
And what would their voices sound like then?
Maybe Keith Wickham and Rob Rackstraw can voice the characters, maybe, if they had new voice actors.
Or what would Dennis sound like if he returned to CGI then?
I think he should be voiced by Tim Whitnell, who also voices Mr. Lazy from the Mr. Men show.
And it was strange to hear him voice in a Thomas marketing production 10 years before he voiced various characters in the series.
Yeah, he voices Timothy, Mike, Excavator Oliver, Max, and a few others.
Timothy's voice should be in the UK dub only.
I agree. He should have had a New York accent or Brooklyn accent in the US dub. I mean, Ian
Then,
James Corlett would make a perfect impression for Timothy.
and what would Marion's voice sound like?
Well, I was thinking maybe she should sound like Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus. You know, the original Magic School Bus.
So we got the we've got the Intercity 125. They have the original engine sounds is heard in trains. Here's the horn. That's another good two-toned horn.
Yeah.
They have they have their train's engine sounds, as do the Silver City Comet power cars. The the Silver City Comet power cars also use that sound. And try scenic view. Even the clattering sounds are the same.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these are preserved, but they should
Yeah.
redecorate them as Pip and Emma for the UK Day Out with Thomas events.
I agree.
What would their voices sound like?
I don't know. As long as they're British, whether in the UK dub only or both dubs. Not Teresa Gallagher because she voices too many female characters. Like maybe Rachel Miller or Rebecca O'Mara. I'm not sure.
But what happens if you derail right there? This happens.
Oh, I see.
They have their it has the train's engine sound as heard here. What it sounds like at idle. That was from Trains 2010 onwards.
Yeah.
No, we got electric. We got some Japanese commuter trains. No. Here's here's the TGV.
Yeah, this is Trains Are Fun's favorite
High-speed engine.
locomotive. High speed locomotive, yeah.
It's France's high-speed electric train.
Yeah.
There's the horn. Even that is a two-toned horn.
Yeah. They should make this into a Thomas character.
And should have a French accent.
Yep.
What would the French voice sound like then?
As long as it doesn't sound exactly the same as Etienne's or Axel from Belgium, then we're all good. Yeah, we need more French locomotives, besides Axel, Etienne, and Millie.
What would be a good voice for Etienne?
Well, not Rob Rackshaw because it sounds exactly the same as Axel's. Like, how about the voice actor for Chef Louis from The Little Mermaid? Because he's also French.
And the TGV derailed, so I'm gonna try Alton Express Freight. There's two versions of this. One that comes with freight cars and another that comes with coaches. And this is an express engine called Scottish Union.
Scottish Union, huh?
Same basis as Tornado.
Yeah.
Oh, we got an American train past us.
Yeah. I
The
wonder
puffing sounds here.
Oh.
That American train was one of those on the Chicago and Northwestern.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Oh, it took a tumble. That's what happens when an express engine pulls freight cars.
Yeah.
this engine, if this engine, it looks like, well, one the concept is what they push this engine with, place this engine with freight cars, then I'm showing my viewers how an express engine pulls freight cars.
Yeah.
So, and I'm adding in, now this is how you pull freight cars. Here's the whistle it has. Wait, the whistle, where did the whistle go? Reconnect. Wait, somehow the whistle didn't work that time.
Yeah.
And it's still loading. Looks like I might as well have to try Rails Unlimited Classic. And we're gonna have to wait for this to load again. There's the P42 DC. So mostly around Amtrak, they got P42 DCs, P40 DCs, and F40 PHs. And there's a GE Bell, so we got Scottish Union again. So here's the whistle. It's the whistle.
Huh?
A whistle.
Okay, now
I
I
think
hear it.
that, so yeah, that could be another LNE an A43 chime.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how you. I got and trying to do. Gordon takes a tumble again. Now this is how you pull freight cars,
Yeah.
express style.
I noticed the brake fan is a pretty big. I think that's the Queen Mary brake fan.
Yeah.
I
Then they
remember
should call her.
researching that on Wikipedia.
Then they should call her Queen Mary.
Yeah, and then she can be royalty.
Or her voice actress should be. What would her voice actress be?
Sharon Miller, maybe, because she voiced the Queen in Thomas and the Royal Engine.
I got that. That's another moment that he clipped.
Yeah.
Sharon Miller, in a nutshell, how I would describe it: good voice director, bad writer.
Yep. No offense to Sharon Miller, but I think her writing could have worked if the runtime was a lot shorter. That way it wouldn't have too much filler and stuff.
It's the same basis as tornado that this engine has. The Peppercorn A1. I'm gonna try the West Network Heavy Freight. So this is an articulated engine.
Yeah. Where's that beeping sound coming from?
It's to advise the speed limit.
Oh, I see. I thought that was a diesel's horn at first.
I want to hear what the whistle is like. I think that's the daylight's whistle.
Okay.
There's the bell. Yeah, so I think... So this articulated engine has daylight's whistle.
Yeah.
And it only goes 100 miles per hour.
That's a lot.
And you gotta see these freight cars is pulling.
There's a yellow caboose.
It is from Union Pacific.
Yeah. You know, speaking of cabooses, I do find it weird that the original Wooden Railway had like American cabooses instead of British brake vans.
And you could easily use one of them as a custom Bruno.
Yeah.
Even though his voice is technically voiced by a kid.
I think he should be voiced by an adult. I mean, Rob Paulson could make a good choice for Bruno if he could sound like one of the Ninja Turtles or something. I don't know.
If he were to appear in the original series.
Yeah, if he were, that is.
The TGV again.
Yep. I wonder who's driving it.
I could hear a chimed whistle. I heard a chimed horn. So we got the Ozark Mountaineer.
And the blue and white coaches.
They got a train's idling sound for steam engines. Now we got the GWR Trojan by the Avonside Company.
Yeah.
I want to hear what the bell sounds like.
Cool.
There's the whistle.
Awesome.
It's a cool whistle actually, but it's low pitched.
Yeah.
And it only goes 80 miles per hour. $80 miles per hour in the 1522. The whistle for that was used for the SpongeBob Oceanic Express. The actual 5-chime whistle. Hear the clattering of the coaches here.
It's hard to hear on this side.
Just listen closely here.
Okay, I hear him a little bit.
No, this is what they call the American Old Iron Bridge.
Yeah.
And it's also got an auxiliary tender.
Auxiliary tender.
Kind of like a water tender that the Flying Scotsman had.
Yeah. Or Bittern too.
Maybe they should have rebuilt built another tender. Rebuilt all water tenders for the LNER.
Yeah.
Like for the peppercorn A1s and A2s, the A1s, the A3s, and even the A4s of all engines.
Yeah.
No, here's another one. Keystone transfer. Oh, the Blue Comet.
Yeah.
Wait, what does the bell sound like here? That's a cool sounding bell, but it has that same idling sound here.
Yeah.
There's the whistle. That's a real PRR3 chime.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Frida's whistle.
Yeah,
Oh,
kinda.
got another glitch.
Yep.
And this one only goes 75 miles per hour. The color scheme on that one reminds me of Via Rail.
Yeah.
We got the Blue Comet in front of us.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite American trains because it's actually blue.
Yeah.
And it's the seashore's finest train. Operating from New Jersey to New York. Look at the coupling rods on this thing. Doesn't have any valve gear.
Yeah.
And God, listen to the clatterings of these cars here.
Yeah.
Think I should make a runaway train with this thing. Like the valve gear is coming loose, but the engine's still going.
Yeah.
No, we got Alton Express Passenger. Now this should be a better consist for Scottish Union. Oh, cool. A CSX, two CSX SD42s.
Yeah.
And it has a headboard, Rails Unlimited.
Awesome.
One of the train shirts I saw on Amazon had a CSX SD40-2. Oh, yeah, the Hornby train packs, some of them come with 3 express coaches, but 8 to 6 looks like a proper express train here. It looks like a real express train.
Sure does.
I'll even include some international locomotives in Thomas and the Platinum Jubilee, like there's a GWR 45 XX in Poland, number 5521. I would even make We're Friends, but it has the GWR 5521 45 XX class.
Yeah.
Like, and the final stop for that will be Paddington. Like in Thompson Platinum Jubilee, and we'll doze off almost before his buffers will touch the coach's buffers. And that he's hooked on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 coaches would be just too little for a train, but 8 here looks like a proper express train.
Yeah.
That diverts into a siding leading to a harbor siding. But however, it has no buffers. And give all these tenders corridors. So that way there should be cab rides. We need
Sure,
to
if they
make
allow that.
if and what it's like for a steam engine to go underground.
Yeah, I heard that causes problems, even back in the old days before they had subways.
I'm gonna try the Leviathan. Right here.
Oh, it's pronounced Leviathan. Okay, I thought it was pronounced Leviathan.
This is actually the basis for Bo.
Yeah, it's too bad we only saw Bo once in the movie, as well as another promotional video. I wish he had more screen time along with Kwaku.
And and he would be surprised that there are breakdown cranes in America.
Yeah.
Because he lied to Thomas.
I know, right?
Here's the bell. It's like a real steam engine bell. Here's the whistle.
That's an awesome whistle.
Sounds like it would fit for a Scottish or German locomotive.
Okay.
Maybe like Donald and Douglas's basis, or even the 419 tank engine. Even the Scottish locomotive that's in Belgium, if it was back in steam, like heading from Belgium through northern France through the Eurotunnel and then back to England, where the last stop for it will be King's Cross. Both that and the GWR Prairie would run light engine. There's the puffing. There's the clattering of the Leviathan's coaches here. I think the perfect names for these American locomotives would be old timers.
Yeah.
So only goes 50 miles per hour.
Not very fast.
But the Leviathan's still preserved, but they should redecorate it as Bo.
Yeah, for the David Thomas events.
They're going to try Blue Comet. I got a second one.
It's like a race.
I didn't see the number though.
Yeah. Neither do I.
I hear the what the bell sounds. I hear what the bell sounds like.
I
And
hear it.
the whistle. Sounds like a real 3 chime.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorite American locomotives.
Yep.
It's a shame these were all scrapped.
Blue Comets are all scrapped?
But there are only some coaches preserved. The locomotives were scrapped.
That's terrible. They should have one preserved.
Like from 830 to 835. Oh, I could hear the A4 chime from Scottish Union. And this thing only goes 100. Just like in trains.
Yeah.
And here's the clattering of her coaches right here. Isn't great clattering, except what if it was like this if the Polar Express had the blue comet in it? If it was actually replaced with the blue comet.
That would be odd. Then it wouldn't be called Polar Express.
Like, if it was the British Polar Express, then they should have Bittern with her second tender and have the Harry Potter characters going from King's Cross to the North Pole.
Yeah.
And this what happened. You can see there that siding has no buffers. It just goes up a bit.
Yeah.
What
Uh-oh.
happens if you crash?
Luckily, no one was hurt.
And the driver's like, BS! I got serious whiplash over here!
So do the passengers.
Allow me to rephrase that. Nobody important was hurt. All right, there. Out of Massachusetts, they got these F40PHs at the Northwest Intermodal. There's a white cab. You have a white cab SD42, but looks like it's trailing.
Yeah.
A GP38-2 that is leading.
Yeah.
That's a great diesel horn here.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. One of those diesel/electric horns that you'll hear in the States and Canada. What else? Oh shit. Nope. What else? Got Japanese. I got some Japanese series. We got the Gravel Express. Now this one's from the Netherlands. It's the horn on this. And they're hauling gravel. Clattering somehow very quiet. These blue gondolas, or hopper cars, whatever they're called.
I think they're hopper cars. Those gondolas would be smaller.
Unless we got we got the it got a P-42 DC from a Metro. It's from the Metro North Harlem line, but it's trailing. I thought that the SD-42 would lead, like the P-42 DC should have been leading. Oh well, beggars can't be choosers.
That's what I would always say.
I think they should rotate this consist because the P-42 should have led. Like, got yet a P not a P-32 ADC. That one's also trailing.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of dangerous for trains to do trailing like that?
Kinda.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to go to bed, so hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow on our live stream.
Yeah.
Have a good
Okay.
night.
Blue Comet again. Where did the rest of the TGV go? Looks like it's slowing down. Oh, I crashed there. We're not gonna end this until we're gonna hit and gonna do 3 hours. That steamroller over there. I have also been good to you too, Judah. Too loud, huffed James. Sounds like a tugboat to me, added Gordon. Me too, Judah. I should be there. I should be joining. Fucking shit. I should have known that there was a good. Ooh, trains in 2021, 10 years anniversary. Not the TGV. And it's on the electric electric commuter route. Thomas fans in Wales be like. It was a class 35. I thought that was a class 52 or class 42 diesel at first. Don't know what else to do, but I'm ending the stream here. So, what was your favorite part about this stream tonight? Just give me your honest thoughts, and I'll have to make sure that Trevor watches the rest of this tomorrow after I stream tomorrow again. So mic volume that has to be. I just updated it. Just had to turn it up. Oh, that's enough for. Oh, this has been a great stream for me. So join me again next time where it'll be Sailor Starfighter's real birthday tomorrow, where I will stream again and tomorrow night for her real 44th birthday. This is James and Sailor Jupiter Fan 2001 saying, sign